Hi everyone, my name is Gabriel and I would like to present you my behaviorist, Dr. Saul Axelrod today. Here is the outline on what I'll be talking today. I will be talking about who is Dr. Saul Axelrod, about his notable work, accomplishments, and research, summary of his belief and his research findings, and then closing. So who is Dr. Saul Axelrod? He received his doctorate in Florida State University and was a professor at Temple University for 40 years. His research is mainly known for educating children in poverty, classroom management, modifying self-injurious behavior and aggressive behavior in children with disabilities, including autism. After his retirement from Temple University on 2011, he is now Professor Emeritus and attending various conferences, centers for ABA to share his awesome knowledge. He is a professional advisory panel for PAAL, Preparing Adolescents and Adults for Life. And in May 2011, he attended the 47th Annual Convention for ABAI, Association for Behavior Analysis International. In 2019, he visited CLC Community, a comprehensive learning center for individuals with autism, to contribute and share his knowledge of behavior analysis as well. Some of his notable work, accomplishments, and research I would like to share. So first of all, Dr. Axelrod was elected as a Fellow of the American Psychological Association back in 1991. You're probably thinking, what does it mean to be a Fellow of the American Psychological Association? According to the APA website, it says, quote, "Fellow status is an honor given upon APA members who have shown evidence of exceptional contributions in the field of psychology. Fellow status requires that a person's work has had a national impact on the field of psychology beyond a local, state, or regional level." Isn't that pretty cool? He also received the Distinguished Alumni Awards of Florida State University, where he got his doctorate. I was not able to find a lot of his pictures, but I found a few on the Florida State University's website during the award ceremony in 2009. He looks super happy. He was also the very first recipient of the Hemingway Award in 2006. According to the BCBA website, this award is given to commemorate the life and contributions of Michael Hemingway. The BABC honors an individual each year for their distinguished contributions. A. To the development of the public policy related to behavior analysis, and or B. To increase the availability of behavior analytic services. Ta-da! Continuing on, Dr. Axelrod also is an author and co-author of many books and chapters. Most of them focus on behavior modification in the classroom and promoting non-punitive methods to correct behavior. In one of the interviews, he mentioned that, quote, "ABA is a better way to interact with people, to do it with positive reinforcement and become a good person." He is a firm believer that ABA can change people into a better person. One of concentrations of research lies on how to effectively improve public school system and to effectively educate the children in his article written in 2012 called Applied Behavior Analysis, Autism and Beyond. he mentions an interesting study. The problem was provided by the Philadelphia School District in 2010. Distressingly low 44.5% of the students in the PA school district met the state standards based on the Pennsylvania system of school. There are high rates of school dropouts at 44%, and most of the dropouts were minorities, in which 80% of them were involved in crimes such as murder, burglary, or were victims of them. So, how can we keep them in school until they graduate? This was an interesting find. As a behavior analyst, what are some of the things we can do to help solve Pennsylvania school district's problem? How can we keep the students in school and modify, if any, crime-related behaviors? One of the topics that Dr. Axelrod stressed is to use evidence-based practices in education and educate teachers to properly implement them in the classroom by promoting positive behavior support through many of his research. He helped break down the negative perceptions of ABA to education professionals, introduced many behavior modification methods for students with disabilities and special need, provide teachers with easy-to-apply procedures to use in classroom to manage aggressive behavior, and have advocated for the right of all students to receive high-grade education in public school system. So, summary of Dr. Axelrod's works. To summarize, Dr. Axelrod devoted his work to create materials as easy to understand as possible for mainstream education, make sure the interventions were easy to apply and quick to implement, and make ABA methods into mainstream regular education procedures, not just for autism or students with diagnosed disabilities. According to his research, the effective method to decrease problem behavior is by increasing desired alternative behavior. Because ABA has been narrowed their focus on treatment of autism, there has not been a notion that ABA is not for general education. However, Dr. Axelrod emphasizes that for maximum benefit, ABA can and should be incorporated in the general classroom settings as well. It is his lifelong work to promote ABA to be applied in our daily life. I'm going to end my presentation with one of Dr. Axelrod's quotes. He mentioned in one of his studies, quote, "ABA is not a teaching technique, it is a philosophy of life." Thank you for watching my presentation.